Okay, y'all, today's Get Ready With Me is focused on why us BPD and ADHD folks should avoid emotionally unavailable people, emotionally unavailable partners, and partners with narcissistic tendencies. And don't get me wrong, everyone should, but especially us that have BPD and ADHD. So, reason number one, BPD is not curable, but it is highly treatable. So if you go to therapy, if you manage your medications, if you find strategies, it is very manageable. As someone that was diagnosed at 26, I've learned different ways, and I'm on medication that has helped me manage these symptoms. So a big symptom of BPD is the fear of abandonment. So if you're dating someone that's emotionally unavailable, they are going to constantly push that pull. They are constantly going to cause that push and pull effect, because emotionally unavailable partners, they have completely detached from their emotions. This could be because of underlying medical health issues that they haven't been treated for, since most of them avoid therapy. Or this could also be because they were hurt by someone that caused major trauma on them, which has caused them to completely detach their feelings. This means that the more love, the more affection, and the more support you show the person, the more they're gonna pull away from you. Because the reason they do this, it has nothing to do with you. I want to clarify, emotionally detached people and people with narcissistic tendencies, it has nothing to do with us. They unfortunately, again, went through a trauma, or they have underlying undiagnosed issues to where they feel no self-love, they have no self-esteem, and they feel anyone that they get close to is going to abandon them, similar to BPD. So again, most of them have underlying issues that they haven't been diagnosed for, or a big trauma that hurt them. So people, emotionally unavailable partners and people with narcissistic tendencies, they show this from the beginning. And ways you could find out is just simply after dating them. What are your intentions with dating? What are you looking for in the future? Talking about the future, talking about your intent, that you're dating with intentional, will cause them to pull away, because again, they have no self-love. So the thought of getting so attached to someone to where you're making future plans, to where you're trying to progress a relationship to the next level, is going to pull them away completely from you. And if they do, let them go. You cannot, and let me repeat this, you cannot fix someone. You cannot heal someone. We tend to fall in love with the potential, especially those of us with BPD and ADHD, because we know what it feels like. We know what that fear of abandonment, the feeling of emptiness, we know what those things feel like. So when we see that in someone else, we want to give them that reassurance. We want to heal them. We want to, be there for them. But the worst thing you could do is stay with that person, because it is going to emotionally, physically, and mentally drain you. Because again, this person has no self-love. So the more you try to show them love, it's going to pull them away from you, and that is going to trigger all your other symptoms, and could even trigger worse symptoms. So those of us that have BPD, by having someone that's inconsistent, that constantly pulls back away from us, that is going to trigger our fear of abandonment. By having someone that doesn't want to talk about the future, or that doesn't want to push your relationship to the next level, that's going to cause the feeling of emptiness. Because those of us with BPD, we're chameleons. So we'll try to change ourselves, or what we like, in order to fit this person's desires. But again, even if you change everything about yourself, that is not going to be enough, because this person, it has nothing to do with you. So by doing this, and when they break up with you, because they will break up with you, when they break up with you, is going to leave you with the feeling of emptiness. And then If it's someone with, for example, well, both of them, emotionally unavailable and narcissistic tendencies, the gaslighting. The gaslighting is going to mess you up deeply, and that will lead to further triggers as well. That could lead to the intense feeling of emotions. Those of us with ADHD and BPD, it's difficult for us to regulate our emotions. So when we have a partner that is inconsistent, that gaslights us, and that constantly pulls back from us whenever we try to be there for them or take the relationship to the next level, that is going to cause intense feeling of emotion. So it could lead to depression, it could lead to anxiety, it could lead to all these things that you don't need to go through, because again, you cannot fix them. Us with BPD, ADHD, and I feel women in general, we fall in love with the potential of the person. And also in our nature, we want to be supportive, we want to be caring because of the hormones and the motherly aspects that society has built on us as well. But it is not your job to fix or heal someone. And especially when it comes to narcissistic and emotionally unavailable partners, because again, that is going to cause all your symptoms to get worse on such a deeper level, to the point where you are going to even possibly develop even worse symptoms. So the thing is, how to avoid this? Immediately when you start dating someone, ask them questions like, are you dating with intention? Tell me your story. What are you looking for in your next relationship? What are important factors that you consider in a healthy relationship? All of these things will instantly allow you to see the red flags when you're dating someone. And if you see the red flags, run. Do not stay. You cannot fix or heal someone. You have to let them go, because again, you fall in love with the potential and not the reality of the situation, which is going to trigger all your BPD symptoms and even trigger or ADHD symptoms, which could even lead to more deeper symptoms. Trust me, I know it's not easy. As someone that has dated an emotionally unavailable partner recently, it is not easy, but I promise you, it is a lot. All this energy that you're pouring into trying to help the person, into trying to heal them, pour that into yourself. Allow this experience, allow this pain to teach you what to look for in your next relationship. We learn from our mistakes, unfortunately. So don't be too hard on yourself, and allow this to learn how to regulate your emotions, learn how to read red flags in people, and learn how to read people's true intentions. Because those of us with BPD and ADHD, we're very loving, we're very loving, and we also, again, we want to heal the person. We want to be there because we know what it feels like to be misunderstood. We know what it feels like to be hurt. But again, you cannot fix anyone. We cannot fix anyone. So if they pull back, let them go. If you can, ask these questions from the beginning so you can avoid getting attached or trauma bonded with a partner who has narcissistic tendency or is emotionally unavailable. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, comments, please let me know. And again, I have found ways to manage these symptoms, but if you fall in love with an emotionally detached partner or with a partner with narcissistic tendencies, all these symptoms will get worse, and you could even develop more symptoms. So let's stay positive. Let's be on the lookout, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions, because again, asking those questions will allow you to determine what kind of partner this person is. So I hope this was helpful. Love y'all. Bye.